Sorry guys, trying to get it all set up right now. I was fighting with the stupid GoPro. It kept complaining, saying I needed at least 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube, but I do have 4 times more than that. I mean, it's not much, 200 or 205 I think, but come on GoPro. Anyway, let's see if I can get my gimbal to... sorry guys. There we go. Let's see. What's that say? I don't know how to get rid of this. Welcome to your live chat. To the community guidelines. Got that. All right. No, I don't want to stop streaming. I want you to get this shit off my screen so I can... Sorry guys, I'm really frustrated right now because I was struggling to get the GoPro to work. Highlight is safe, whatever, come on. Alright, well, whatever. I'm probably not going to be able to even see the messages because it's got this stupid thing saying orientation is locked. Rotate device back. No, I don't want to rotate the device back. I like this. How do I get this to not think I'm in? Whatever. Come on. Really frustrated right now. Is that rotation lock? Orientation lock? How about we not do orientation lock and then you can go away? How's that sound? That would be just spiffy. Stupid YouTube. Stupid everything. Really having trouble today. Alright. Somebody's here. That's good to know. So I figured I'd just ride around Boulder. Just parked in this little office park. Oh, I should probably check and make sure I've got my truck locked. It's not a bad entrance to some of the trails here in Boulder. I don't know whether you can hear me or not. I had my lav mic. I tested my lav mic with the GoPro. That worked great on my home network. And I got out here and had all kinds of trouble connecting my phone to the GoPro. And then absolutely could not get it to live stream. Can you guys hear me at all, by the way? Or at least the one person that is here, maybe, if there is a person here. Pretty bright out today. Might have trouble reading the screen on top of everything else. Orientation lock thing on the screen is going to drive me insane. outskirts of Boulder, Pearl Parkway, and foothills. Should hold the phone and my water bottle in that right arm because that's been bothering me. Can anyone hear me? Oh, it's going to be in portrait mode. Now I got to... YouTube, you can go to fucking hell. So the chats are coming up in portrait mode, even though I've got the phone in landscape mode. Got this orientation lock, device lock on the screen from YouTube, and it won't let me change that. Nothing I do, I can exit out of the stream. Come on, my gimbal's acting up too. It has just been loads of fun. I can't set the mode, I don't think anyway, with the gimbal. And I really can't read, can't read chat when it's freaking sideways on a tiny little screen. Pull over again and see if I can get some shade. Read this better. This has been just an exercise in frustrations. Let's see. How the hell do you change the orientation in YouTube? I don't know what that button does. Highlight saved. Well, that doesn't help. That looks like a mute. That looks like it wants to do something with my thumbnail, which I really don't care about my thumbnail right now. You can't. Are you serious? Fucking YouTube. Why did it go into portrait mode and lock it in the first frickin' place? I hate portrait mode. Alright, well, set the camera to portrait mode. Yeah, we never did back when I was there either in the 70s, oddly enough, Didi. Should have changed the mode on my gimbal before I left too, but I was too busy fighting and swearing at the GoPro because the gimbal doesn't want to turn with me. It wants to keep pointing the direction it was facing. Let's see, where the hell am I? Office Park. Ah, here's Walmart. Cool. Fish fam, stupid bot. Extra stupid today because I'm really not happy with technology right now. Down to the bike lane. Train tracks. At least it's not making the chat disappear this time. It's leaving chat on the bottom of the screen for me. So by Colorado roads are great. Go by Aqua Imports real quick. Man, that Texas Mall. Is that an alarm that senses traffic? Roads are in great shape. There's construction going on here. Never been to this Bicycle Works shop yet. I'm not sure what you're seeing that is an alarm. So there's Aqua Rocks, Colorado. Been here shopping there for 20 some odd years now, off and on, of course, because I don't shop very much. Let's see, get back on Beaumont maybe. Hey, Zenger. I didn't hear it. I was too busy swearing at this stupid Google, probably. Very annoyed that I have to put this in portrait mode. Roads are pretty bad shape right now. They're just starting construction season, so there'll be lots of road construction like every year very soon. Yeah, I have the Garmin Varia, I think it's pronounced. It's basically a tail light with a radar. It syncs up with my cycling computer. Lets me know when there's cars behind me, and it'll let you know approximately how fast they're coming up on you and how many there are back there. It's pretty cool. So I don't have a cycle computer set up, so with the wheel, so I don't know that I could really use it. It can't be used standalone. It needs the Garmin Forerunner, is it? I don't remember. I've had lots of Garmins over the years. I don't remember. The cycling computer and the running computers were both called Forerunner for a while now. I think the cycling computers might be called Edge now. How's the video quality? Got it on my DJI Osmo 4, I think is the one I've got. Gimbal. Thank you. Yeah, the driver's gotten really bad all over. The number of pedestrians and cyclists hit has skyrocketed lately. And I'm just meandering through Boulder, by the way. No destination in mind. Yeah, and portrait mode makes it a little harder to get the sun out of the out of the picture. And somebody can thank YouTube for that, for not letting me change orientation after the stream started. Even though I never put it in portrait mode, because portrait mode is the freaking Satan product. Only freaking psychopaths, sociopaths film and stream in portrait mode. My old boss from when I was working in Celestial Seasonings lives somewhere in this neighborhood. I don't remember where. I was only at his house once. I can see the screen, Moose. The text is super, super small though. I'm suffering too. This really, really annoys me. It's like all that empty blue. I mean, the blue sky is pretty and all, but there's so much more I could be showing side to side. Oop. Hey, Moose. Try harder. I don't even know where I am in Boulder at the moment. I'm just, like I said, just meandering through. Haven't been through a lot of these places. To one of the more interesting sections, I think, up by the foothills. No outhouse. Guess I'm not going that way. Hi, Craig's. Folsom Street. That'll be a decent street to take. And EUC is the electric unicycle. I always call it, well, most people always call them just wheel. Go by Boulder Creek. Going about 20, I think. Let's see if I can dig out my watch. Oh, I don't have wheel log on. Let's see if I can get wheel log started without killing the live stream. All right. Oh, it said reconnecting. I guess I dropped off while I was starting wheel log. Is annoying. Yeah, sorry about that. Switch screens. There's connects over Bluetooth to the wheel, gives me all the stats on the wheel. Lets me know how fast I'm going, how far I've gone, what the battery is like, temperature. It'll even read off that stuff in my ears through the headphones every 5 minutes or so. It'll let me know how fast I'm going, what my top speed was. It'll read it off to me. I would not know. I couldn't even tell you what decade was the last decade I was stoned at. Mike's Camera, a really good camera store. Fresh Baked, speaking of stoned, one of the alternative medicine stores. Roads are terrible, terrible. Yeah, thanks for giving me room, buddy. Right on the line to more. Of course, this has the same distracted driver problem that cycling does. Sorry if I'm gonna miss some chat, even though it's not making the messages disappear this time. I still can't really watch chat while I'm riding on these crappy roads. So if I don't acknowledge something and you think it's important, or you get a question that I missed, ask again. I might pick it up again. Just past McGuckin's, the famous little, well, not little, famous big hardware store here in Boulder. Got just about everything there. I'm gonna head over to Boulder Creek at the moment. Chris. Thai food smells really good. I didn't have lunch. Maybe looking for the entrance to the path. It's probably going to be super busy today. It's 83 degrees when I hopped on the wheel, I think. So here's Boulder Creek Path, and there's Boulder Creek. This is a super popular trail for a good reason. Water's probably too cold for the for people taking the inner tubes down Boulder Creek right now. They do it pretty regularly all summer long. Even when the water is way too high for it to be safe, they do it. Of course, somebody has to be pulled out every year. Hopefully they're pulled out still breathing. I had to rescue a kid out of Clear Creek. I don't know how many years ago now. One of the really high water years. I was out there playing in the rapids there, and some kids on a raft got washed off the rapids, off the raft, because it was way too high for that. You know, the water was flowing high enough that I was nervous to be in some of the holes. So kids on a raft had no business being out there like that. I cannot read chat at all in the sun. Hopefully the gimbal is making the video more stable than it was on the last few. Beach volleyball, some doubles. I'm jealous. $69 outside. That was last week. On your left. It's not as busy as I thought it was going to be. Let's try for some redemption. Steven's favorite fish. Pleco. I don't know, some stupid fish that likes to ram their faces into things. There's the Boulder Tea House. Museum of Contemporary Art. One of these days I've got to actually go in the tea house. My wife really loves their chai mix. You want me to ride an electric unicycle through Boulder on a weekend, live streaming, reading chat, and not killing myself, and do trivia? I think I'm gonna fail that. safe is one thing. It's all fine and dandy, but it still hurts. Falling is just not a pleasant thing to do. I do not recommend it. You can really smell those flowers right now. I'm really surprised it's not way more busy here. And then it's just fun. Boulder Creek. I saw somebody demoing those not too long ago on a video, and they jumped and landed on a mattress on their backs. Nothing happened. They stood up and pop. I'm not sure I would trust the reliability of those. Forget what building this is, but it's got a little causeway over the creek. That's nice. Not only do they not discourage skateboarding, but they have actually got some things set up for it, like almost a mini park. Ramps included. Never wandered through this section. I'm always across the creek. It's a nice cheap little house right there, I'm sure. It's pointed down a little bit, so not quite so sunny. Sorry, guys. Really struggling to read chat. Portrait mode, the messages are in a really small font. I really can't concentrate on the phone screen while I'm riding, because after winter time, all the pavement around here gets pretty beat up. Paths are better than the streets, but that doesn't make them any good. Hey, Fishymon.
There's a clean room, but I think I'm talking.
So my top speed so far is 23 miles an hour, for those curious, and I've ridden just over 2 miles. That's what battery percentage was. When I left the house, I had 97% on the wheel.
You got the upgraded model.
Fishing pond. Years and under. Boy, nice. That's expensive. That Overlander. Couple of schoolies. Beat up old Shasta. These are the nice trails to ride in the summertime. You get some shade here and there. We've got several trails down south that just have no tree cover whatsoever. It gets really, really hot when you're cycling on them. So Boulder Canyon is up ahead. I think my last short that I posted was Boulder Falls. Boulder Falls is up Boulder Canyon 10 miles or so, I think. That was while my nephew and his partner were out here. Getting into the foothills. One thing about being in Boulder is you cannot see the actual mountains. You can only see the foothills. Got to go east about 5 miles before you can see the peaks over the foothills.
Yeah, there is a way.
I cannot read chat at all, guys. I'm sorry about that. Quite nice. Chat freeze, or are you guys just not talking? Or are you guys just ignoring me? I can't tell what kind of signal I have right now. People doing some slacklining up ahead. All the Boulder hippies are out today. Welcome to Colorado's idea of a beach. Let me go over to the other side. Or no, that takes me under Canyon Boulevard. Maybe not. On your left. Sorry for having to yell in your ears, guys. Oh, we're setting up a slack line across the creek. Consequences of messing up are very chilly. electric longboard. Temperature was 84, 83 when I started, I think it was. It's in the 80s. It's just a miserable, terrible day. Quite the party going on down there. Guess it's not quite so cold. Somebody's in there swimming. All this water is snow melt right now. And the snow has not really started melting. The tops of the bumps are really white. Can I jump it? I can, but no. Can I jump the creek? No. Can I jump the wheel? Yes. Can I do it well? No. Am I going to do it with my new camera, my new phone in my hand? Absolutely not. Probably won't go too far into this canyon because I know I'll lose cellular signal, cellular service. So I think I'll stop it here as far as the canyon goes. It's a really popular area for rock climbing. Lots of rock climbers love this canyon. For some reason. Might be more wind noise because I'm heading against the wind right now. Finer gravel than I was expecting. Absolutely. I've been talking about streaming in Boulder for a while. Since I've been doing much prettier scenery. Really frustrated with that stupid GoPro. Wouldn't let me connect my phone to it at first. Had to reboot and pull the battery from the GoPro. Finally got it to connect, and then it needed an update. Then it didn't want to connect again. Got it to connect. Tried to connect to YouTube. And got it connected to YouTube, but then YouTube was telling me that I couldn't stream with lower than 50 subscribers, which is okay. I have more than 50 subscribers, and I'm streaming to YouTube right now. Thank you very much. It was asking for a Wi-Fi network when I tried to use RTMP directly rather than streaming directly to YouTube, the normal connection method. So I'm wondering if it was also expecting a Wi-Fi network when I was just trying to stream directly to YouTube, and it just wasn't telling me that, and that's why it wasn't connecting. Not explaining that very well. It's complicated. Try to do next time, and I meant to bring my Wi-Fi hotspot, so I think next time I'll stream it over a Wi-Fi hotspot. So my plan was to to stream it from the GoPro on my main phone, and then use my old phone connected to my Wi-Fi hotspot to watch the stream so that I could follow chat. And I just have my current phone in my pocket or somewhere and be looking at my old phone. And of course, I forgot to bring my Wi-Fi hotspot, so that ain't happening. And so I figure, okay, I'll just connect the old phone to the new phone over Wi-Fi and connect to YouTube that way on the old phone, which I was able to do, but still wasn't able to stream. So it looks like the GoPro software, I'm guessing anyway, the GoPro software requires a Wi-Fi network to stream through. The GoPro has Wi-Fi built in. So unlike the Insta360, I think the GoPro would be streaming directly through the Wi-Fi rather than through the camera, through the phone. So the 360, you connect to the 360 using the Insta360 software, and then you click the Go Live button, and it sends the data through your phone. There's no, as far as I know anyway, there's no way to send it directly from the phone to the internet, or from the camera to the internet. And I could be wrong on that, but my tests the other day showed it was way impractical. Excuse me. There's the other side of that little breezeway over the, or not breezeway, I don't know, whatever it is over the creek. I never did find out what that building was. Shall we go to downtown Denver? Or downtown Boulder? The West Boulder Rec Center is over here somewhere. Thank you. Played grass volleyball there a few times. Pretty murky. Put in your raft or your tube or your kayak right there. Back at the tea house. Homeless support thing in Central Park here where they hand out clothing, food and clothing and stuff to the homeless population. Keep meaning to volunteer for that. The problem is it's Tuesday morning and well, I have a day job. So here we are going into downtown Boulder. There's a lot of really nice restaurants in here. And the Pearl Street Mall basically they took up the street and turned it into a walking mall. There's a really good kite shop in here called Into the Wind. That's where I've gotten a lot of my kites and kite supplies. And all the really good restaurants. Beer garden. Bohemian beer garden even. There's where we had Thanksgiving dinner. The Boulder Hotel. Back into the sun, guys, sorry. Show you guys more of the street so we can avoid some of that. Somebody's in trouble. So we're coming up to the east end of the Pearl Street Mall. There was used to be a really good Tibetan food restaurant over here. There's a really good bike shop. No, I think I took a wrong turn. Not quite at the end, I don't think. Or am I?
So let's not worry about them.
Yep. There we go. I'm a block east of where I thought I was. Sushi bar, Uzo coffee, press play, games and dancing. I have not been downtown in forever. Are you guys just not talking again? Or did I lose everybody? The Algernon? Whatever that was. Here's University Cycles. Really good bike shop. I've got a whole bunch of old vintage bikes up along the ceiling there, in there. No, it's closed today. Bars are down and everything. Pasta J's is somewhere along here. And that might be actually further east. Like I said, it's been forever since I've been. Justin's Nut Butter. Anybody want some nice fresh nut butter? Is this the one? No, must have been the other one. So Sherpa's is, or was it on this side street here? I think it might actually be on Walnut Street. Kind of thought it was not. I don't know. It's been too long. Yeah, I never even remember to bring up my bingo card. Definitely not going to win. Ah, there it is. There's Sherpas. So it's randomly operated by Tibetan Sherpas, and they do trips. They'll do trips to the Himalayas. They'll even take you down to over to base camp. I don't think they'll take you to the top. Not that anybody would want to go to the top these days. Just a stream of dead bodies and airport escalator ride, basically, with a number of people. Anybody want to buy a restaurant? The Med is a really, really good little Mediterranean restaurant. Brasserie 1010 is a really good French restaurant. Those been here for a while now. Monte Coffee. The Boulder Linux Users Group used to meet up here, up above Monte Coffee. This is Walnut Street, by the way. Rio Grande. Oh, I guess I can tilt it back up since I'm not going into the sun. Broadway Street. Let's see, where else can we go? I guess I could go over to Sunshine Canyon. Need to be in the other lane for that. Chicken nuggets? No, they got all kinds of tapas. They got a really, really good strawberry salad. I forget the name of it, but it's really, really good salad. Somebody's partaking of the local flora. It amazes me sometimes I don't get contact highs. Who knows, maybe I do and I just don't know it. This is all looking familiar. Back at the Pearl Street Mall again. Beer garden again. Riding in circles, guys. Oh, the Post Chicken and Beer. Where's this guy going? Need a turn signal, buddy. There's the Boulder Auto again. Spruce to Fields? I don't know, whatever it's called, is the restaurant in the Boulder Auto Hotel. Had a pretty decent Thanksgiving spread. Let's see, Pine Street. I'll keep going up. So I'm basically going to head over towards the foothills again, by the Mapleton Center. The Mapleton Center is where I've spent way too much time getting physical therapy from one of my wonderful accidents here or there, or usually it's from my shoulders. Let's go this way. Wrong choice. Can't get across. Well, it might go through. Get back on Broadway. Lower the camera again. So I learned recently, I think those white flowered trees are a non-flowering peach tree, I believe. At least it looks like the tree in front of our house that my wife says is a non-flowering peach tree. Ah, come on. Gimbal. What the hell are you doing to me? Come on. Bradford Pear, that might be it. Alright, I'm going to go to a traffic light. Or a pedestrian light. And of course, while I was getting to this light, there was a break in the traffic. There we go. Oh, I didn't even, at least I didn't think I pushed the button, but it just gave the cars a red light. Huh, another electric bike shop. Didn't know about that one. There's a really fancy bike shop just one more block up that street called Pro Peloton. Have some of the, or most of the highest end bikes you can get, or at least they used to. I haven't been there in years. Come on, gimbal. I really should learn how to use my gimbal. I'd open the software and try to change the settings, but if the EUC software is any indication, it will just disconnect me from the live stream. Can't remember the name of that park. One of my last criterium races was around that park. Boulder City Park? No. Damn, I can't remember the name of the park. So it was on a Sunday, day after the Boulder Roubaix. Boulder Roubaix was cold, wet, and muddy because Roubaix is on gravel roads for most of it. I got going around the first bend, got mud splashed in my face, and said, all right, I have enough. I'm not dealing with that for the whole ride, the whole race. So I took off. It's the only time I've ever been in a breakaway that's worked. Unfortunately, I also broke my crank arm, pulled the pedal out of the crank arm. So having trouble with the pedal the whole race. I ended up finishing second. So the next day I took out my old bike, my old Raleigh, down tube shifters and all, and did the race around that park. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of that damn park. Took third in that park, in that race. My wife was watching one of the few races she came to see me at. Everybody was talking about my down tube shifters. So here's the Mapleton's. Well, what's that? That's where I used to get my physical therapy at. Coming up to Sunshine Canyon here. I won't even go that far into that one, because that one is going to have less signal than Boulder Canyon. When I was training, I used to do intervals up Sunshine Canyon here. It's I forget how long now, 4 miles maybe 8 miles, I don't remember which, to the end of pavement from basically right about here. The really fun part is where it gets to be 17% grade for about a quarter of a mile. And let me tell you, with the 50 or what was it, a 38 25, I think, was the cassette I had on the back. That was not easy to do. You pissing off YouTube, Coro? Let's see if I can get a better view of the canyon entrance without the sun ruining everything. Come on, gimbal. I hate this gimbal sometimes. I.e. most of the time. Technology sucks. Now the sun is really gonna cause problems. Nah, not gonna be able to shade the lens while I'm riding. So this is all brand new. That's part of why they're tearing down the. Come on, gimbal. I turned, you turn. Go. That's why they're tearing down the Mapleton Center for more condos and multi-family housing. No, I don't want any fruiting pears. They'll end up just rotting in the yard. Cheap housing. So Boulder has been in the over $1 million median house price for quite a while now. It is very, very expensive to live here in Boulder. Head over to Chautauqua Park. My wheel hasn't talked to me in a while. If I can remember how to get to it. So I made another loop here. We're coming up to Boulder Canyon again. Come on. Really not easy using a touchscreen watch while you're one-handed. Come on. I hate touchscreens. Can't remember the name of the mountain bike trail. But we used to cycle up halfway up Sunshine Canyon to get to the trailhead. Touchscreen. There we go. No notifications. No shit. I'm not trying to get to the notifications. There we go. All right. So I'm looking at, probably can't see that very well, 80% battery after 9.6 miles, 9.26 miles. Let's see, I think this one goes through the canyon. Anyway, back to the mountain bike trail. So you go ride up the canyon, which is not an easy canyon to ride up, by the way, on your mountain bike, which is heavy and very inefficient. And then you come flying down through the single track and you end up coming out up in Boulder Canyon. There's also not Buttermilk Mountain. Darn it, my brain. Anyway, there's several really good mountain bike trails up Boulder Canyon. I haven't been on my mountain bike in over a decade now. Back to all the Boulder hippies again. I want to go across Canyon Boulevard. Anyway, we'd come back down the canyon and cut through this area, this park here, to get back to our cars that were parked over by the Mapleton Center. There was a lot less traffic on Canyon Boulevard back then. Gimbal, I hate you. Actually, these days it's Boulder Yuppies. The hippie faction has kind of gotten pushed out with gentrification. No hippie can afford to live here anymore. Back on the path here. Thank you for parking that right in the middle of the trail. Sure you do, Matt. Killer dogs.
That's what I'm saying. It's all pretty on the radio.
Need to find one of the routes over the bridge, over the creek here, or just take Broadway over. If I come to that first, which it looks like I'm going to. I'm going on the pedestrian side. There we go. This should all look familiar. Been by here twice already. All right, on towards Chautauqua. Suppose I could go by the hill, University of Colorado. After we go over to Chautauqua and the Flatirons, another really popular mountain or rock climbing location. Of course, I don't remember how to get to Chautauqua. I just know it's south of me. Does this go through? Let's see. Let's see if it does. And we're up above the university, the hill area. Hey, doo-doo. My old bones don't like these bumps. College Ave. No outhouse. I'm not sure if this goes all the way through or not. I just know I need to keep heading south. Because I can see the Flatirons up peeking out up there. Those rock peaks. Euclid. Come on, gimbal. There we go. Oh, damn, that was a big pothole. I noticed when I changed the tire on this a couple months back that I've got a slight bend in my rim. Probably for one of those. I was trying to show you guys a little pond just now, but I'm sure you guys couldn't see it with the sun. Why that evil orb hasn't been outlawed yet, I have no idea. Alright, I think Chautauqua Park is right up ahead at the end of this street. I've never spent a whole lot of time there. It's a really popular park though. For sale. I'm sure that little house 2 blocks from Chautauqua Park is super cheap. Man, they really need to work on these streets. Punch buggy green. Somebody hit yourself. Yep, there's Chautauqua Park. And here's Baseline Road. And what the heck is the name of this canyon? Darn it, that's gonna... Me and names, by the way. So it's not just people names, it's street names, canyon names, mountain names. I just don't do names. One of the one of the hill climb races is up this canyon every year. They race up to peak and come down Boulder Canyon. They race up to Netherland. Oh, there's a paraglider. I don't know if you guys can see him up there. Really interested to see how the footage looks compared to my previous graduation. Caps and gowns. Place for graduation pictures. Compared to the streams I've done without the gimbal, and especially the streams I did through StreamYard. The quality of those videos sucked. I don't know how you guys could stand that. Car behind me, but I don't want to get close to these parked cars. So, end up kissing somebody's door as they try to get out of their car. Not something I recommend. Thankfully, it's one of the few accidents I've had no first-hand knowledge of. .5 volts. What my battery's at right now. I need to remember to turn off the screen lock on my watch when I do these. 74%. Gone almost 12 miles. So, heading down towards the University of Colorado main campus anyway. carrying this water, but the full-face helmet is a little difficult to drink out with. Yeah, I haven't heard Steven's new song yet. Of course, I haven't heard Mike's songs either. Yeah. Having trouble watching YouTube as much these days. The last few weeks, just too depressing. So the Mapleton Center closed. They moved most of their physical therapy stuff over here to the university. They got a fancy new Center for Sports Medicine right next to the stadium. And I think, yeah, south of the Mapleton Street. So let's take a left here. Baseline. Linux Users Group met for years in that building. I think that's the building. Maybe it's one of the buildings over there. Before they moved to the building above Amante Coffee, downtown. No. Although I can 3D print something and attach it to this helmet. No arrow? Of course not. So why would we want an arrow? Or on the multi-use path, there's no bike lane on baseline here. Welcome to the University of Colorado. Up ahead here on baseline is what they call the hill. It's where all of the student housing, the frat houses, and all the different eateries that cater to poor college students. Although, if you can afford to go to school at the University of Colorado and live in Boulder, you're hardly considered a poor college student. Tilt the camera down again, head towards that orb again. I think it was that building there. There used to be no, maybe not. That was looking like apartments. Looks like a similar building to where Manager's Art Supply used to be. I think it's further up on the hill. Unfortunately, they closed their Boulder store. They only have their Denver store open now. Hey, Mr. P. So I'm heading north again at the moment. My feet are getting tired. The vans are super grippy on the pedals here. Unfortunately, they don't have any support, no arch support whatsoever, and my feet get tired pretty quickly in them. They're great shoes for this otherwise. So I'm probably going to head back towards the car, but that's a couple miles away. I don't know if you guys could see the lights over there. That was the stadium and the fancy new sports medicine center. And here's the beginning of the hill. Houses or sorority houses, I don't know which. One of the drunk houses, probably a better name for them, since this university has gotten quite the reputation as a party college. Starbucks in the sun. I'm gonna have more and more trouble keeping you guys from looking right into that the damn thing as it slowly sinks behind those bumps. Yeah, let's go this way. One more little detour up onto the hill rather than back to the truck. That one restaurant, Mediterranean, Pakistani, and Indian food. So I think it was over here, Manager's Art Supply, in this glass building right here. It's been a long time since I did any drawing or any of that crap, so haven't had need to go. It's still a little depressing learning that they were closing that store. Thank you. It's a bodega. The sink. Oh, there's that damn evil orb again. There's a good theater. The Fox Theater has lots of good musical acts in it. Right there. Dim sum and dumplings. Scrooge Maki. Another place it's been a long time since I've been to. That's as much of the hill I want to see. Still got a lot of packing to do for next week. 2 more days. Well, 3 more days really. We'll be in St. Lucia. We fly out at almost midnight. I still have to call the hotel, let them know that we're not actually going to be there on the 16th because we fly overnight. Back under Broadway.
He's working right now.
Still university. It's a pretty big campus. My arm does not like me moving it like that. I see an orthopedic surgeon tomorrow. That's always fun. half-fast subs. Moxie Hotel. Some new construction going up. Heading back down towards Pearl Street again. Made another loop. When I first really started riding my bike out here in Colorado, found a group of friends that one of them, the main perpetrator, lived here in Boulder, down south of here at Table Mesa. He always wanted to ride up the baseline here, or Broadway here, which is just a terrible route. No, it's one of the more busy streets in Boulder, and no bike lane, and the path here, the multi-use path here, which today surprisingly is not too bad, but it's usually pretty darn crowded. It's a terrible place to ride, do a group ride. Trying to get a group of 5 or 6 riders weaving through pedestrians and dogs and kids. It's just not fun. Especially the dogs and kids. They really should outlaw those little people things until they're no longer kids. Unpredictable, smelly, dirty little things. Loud. People make those things on purpose too. That's the really scary part. We'll go down the creek path. So to the left of me is Walnut Street. That's where the Med and Brasserie 1010 was. Gotta stop doing that. Note to self, don't turn your arm that way. So there's almost always somebody trout fishing in the Boulder Creek here, though I don't see anybody today. Fancy tennis center. I think it's up here somewhere, or maybe it's on the other side of the creek. I'll try to get some water. Ow. The bump was a blessing and a curse. It got the bottle over the chin guard on my helmet, but then jammed my lip on the Hey Lando, riding through Boulder, city of Boulder here in Colorado, heading back to my car. So you're at the tail end of this trip. There's more of the university up on the hill there, across the creek. Built a raised pedestrian bridge that goes up the side of the hill there. Huh. And maybe I'll take it, even though my feet are killing me. It's been forever since I've spent this much time on the wheel. also been forever since I've rambled this much. More talking than I do in a month usually. My arm is not happy with me after trying to swing it out. Breaking it. Nice. Some people down at the bottom cuddling on a log. Like a nice spot to do that. It's not a terrible view. It's not the best view of Boulder, but it's not a terrible one. It's a nice little path they built up here. I'm gonna step off the wheel for a minute. Rest my feet. Oh, and drop the wheel. Hello, Jenna. So we're back on campus, and as a matter of fact, there's the stadium right there. This might be the building that has the sports medicine center. I can't tell, but there's the stadium. I'm wearing water now. It's the one bad thing about full face helmets, is trying to get water. I'm trying to drink with them on. Definitely need to change the gimbal settings next time I do this. And get YouTube not to be in freaking portrait mode. That's still annoying the piss out of me. Sorry about swinging you guys around. The wheel doesn't want to balance. I gotta restart the wheel. There it goes. Oh, nice. Fat tire trike with a roll bar. Nice. Got a lot of lights on that. That thing must weigh a ton. My wife's trike, I think, weighs 35 pounds, 40 pounds. That thing was way bigger, so it must be way heavier. Hey, Kelly. On your left. Nice. On your left. Completely run out of things to say other than hi. Which is a very good time to head back. Not a whole lot of scenery at the moment, other than that. That sounds like cooking and work and stuff. That doesn't happen in my house. No salmon cakes for us. Oh, there's another Another pedestrian ramp over the water. Nice. Gotta stop holding it with my right hand. That arm is killing me now. Yeah, some people are crazier than others, Kelly. I don't know. Maybe it was working as a line cook when I was younger. When you do something as a job and not even like a profession, it was just a job. On your left.
Thanks.
Kind of takes the fun out of it. Oh, I think somebody's behind me, which means I gotta switch hands again. Oh, that evil orb makes it hard to see. Here's the tennis center. Bubbles. Can't see in my mirror with the sun back there. More of the tennis center. So the biggest wheels have a 320-pound rider weight limit, I think. I haven't looked at that in a while. I know this one has a 50-pound weight limit. I don't know what the biggest or most weight a wheel can support. The axles on some of the early ones were way too thin, especially without a suspension. They take quite a beating on the bumps. Shall we run over a tree rat? Oh, let's go up this way. Rocket chip. Gone 15 miles so far. Damn it. Don't injure your dominant arm, by the way. Not a recommended thing. There's another skateboard. Head back to the multi-use path. Get off of this damn thing. I didn't see whether they had the springing horse thing or not, so. Folsom Street, I think. something in chat. There's a nice looking greenhouse right there. Still part of the university, I think. I haven't seen one of those in a long time, Jenna. I used to love to actually be the one flinging my friends off of it. Myrtle Beach State Park had these tire swings that were mounted on chains to a swiveling U-joint. So basically 3 kids could get in it, and you could spin it 360 and twirl it at the same time. So you could send it in a circle, and then snap one, let go of the other chain, pull the other chain, the one you still have hold of, and really get it going. That thing was fun. Oh, they cared about our well-being. They cared not to go to the emergency room. As long as you didn't go to the emergency room, everything was fine. So these are gorgeous little ponds here. Skunk Creek Greenway Trail. Not going to go very far on it. Evil goose. Another evil goose. Oh, back to the evil orb. Trying to get down by the water. But the attack goose is blocking the trail. Come on. I can stand to get off the wheel again. Anyway. Stop that. There we go. So this wheel has what they call a lift sensor. And when you pull up on the handle, it turns off the motor. That's what that beeping was. Unfortunately, that can trip while you're going down the hill, as I harass this goose, who is being very timid. Not used to geese being timid. Oh, there's a turtle. I don't know if you guys can see the turtle. So the second rock that's sticking up, to the left of that is a small rock under the water, and just above that is a turtle. It looks like a snapping turtle. He's trying to get me bit by a snapping turtle. That's what he's trying to do. I wonder if that's his mate out there on the pond, on the island, at the point of that island. Damn it. Might be another turtle's head over there. It will come off, but it can also get ground into your chain. So it'd be better to take a rag and grab a hold of the chain at the bottom, right behind the crank, and pedal the crank backwards to clean the chain off. All right. Red-winged blackbird. Wow, darn it, I keep doing that. I need to just turn my whole body rather than turning my arm out to the side like that. I'm getting tired. I'm in bitch and moan mode right now. 16 miles, 70% battery. I missed what it said my phone battery was at. Where that water came from. I don't know if you guys saw there's a spout there on the top of the wall. See if I can see what this photographer's looking for without disturbing what he's looking for. No. So my wife and I drove into Boulder last week, and there was a bald eagle flying over one of the ponds over here. She didn't pay it a lick of attention though. She was busy trying to look something up. Back to the left hand. Yeah, our damn cats are shedding like crazy. The little girl cat really sheds bad this time of year. Thankfully, she's gotten used to the brush and actually likes it now. Neurotic little brat. I was deathly afraid of the brush. Never get the brush on her. That's Boulder Hospital. My doctor's office. Probably violating HIPAA if I were telling you about somebody else's. Don't think it's a violation if you tell yourself. You give away your own medical information. Been to that office I don't know how many times with various injuries over the years. First time I ever passed out was there. They had to MRI with contrast in my shoulder. And the contrast is they put you under an x-ray machine and jab a needle into the joint and inject dye directly into the joint. I don't know whether it was the needle moving around in there, because he was in there for like 5 minutes, and they had to give me a lot of lidocaine, because my lucky self, lidocaine, novocaine don't really work very well on me. So it was quite painful. But anyway, they finally got the dye into the joint, which was difficult because the joint was so tight there that it was hard for them to get the needle under it or into it. Anyway, they got that in and put me, contrast dye. Put me in the waiting room for the MRI and left me there. So I was there alone, and all of a sudden I start feeling really, really lightheaded and feeling horrible. Thankfully, somebody came to drop off another patient, and I said, "Hey, I'm not doing well." She went and got the nurses. They got me up. I took about 5 steps in through the door and went down. And here we are. Wanted somewhere I could get some good shade, but looks like the truck might be back in the sun. So there's that way up that little mound there, rock mound. There's a lake there that freezes over and they do ice fishing on. I had no idea that a lake would freeze enough down here. And I'm not going to take this drop. I had no idea a lake would freeze solid enough down here for ice fishing. Just learned that this winter. Tired. All right. Hour and 57 minutes. Holy cow. I've been yakking forever. So, end of the road for me. I'm gonna end this here. I picked it. I followed a girl out here at Zen. I was in Florida working at Motorola and hooked up with a young engineer there. I say young, but she's not quite 50 now, but getting close. She was a few years younger than me. She might be 50, I don't know. Anyway, came out here with her. That didn't work out. She had a job already, I did not. So things were pretty stressful, so yeah, she actually moved to North Carolina and I stayed here and got married to somebody else. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go home, rest, and do some water changes as soon as I figure out how to turn this live stream off in stupid portrait mode. Frickin' YouTube.